Did you go? Oh, my name is Raven Wagner, and my speech is going to be about how painting can help depression. Here's my note card, and I have my mom and two brothers here to watch me do my speech. So the first thing is I want you to think about how you're feeling, whether you're sad, whether you're happy, whether you're having a bad day or even a good day. And then I want you to think about expressing those feelings onto a blank canvas through paint, through colors, through shapes and objects, anything you can think of, to just let it out, let it go on your canvas. That is what I'm going to be talking about today. So the first thing I want to start off with is a statement or a quote from a website called rot.org, and it states that art therapy is giving a healthy outlet for expressing and letting go of your feelings. So just painting on a canvas can help you let go of that sadness, that feeling lonely, that anxiety. That can help you. A way to get rid of your anger through painting is called splatter painting. Just dipping that paintbrush into the paint and just forcefully throwing it onto the canvas can let out your frustration and anger. And then you can express your sadness through the colors. As so my mom used red for anger, and she used her purples and blues because she was sad. Like, those things can really just let it out for you. Another way is, like, if you're having an anxiety issue or you're just not feeling right, you can just gracefully paint on a canvas. Just paint a sunset, paint a flower, something. It can help your body relax to be able to relieve yourself of those emotions. The next thing I want to talk about is, what is depression? Not a lot of people know exactly what depression is, and depression is, several emotions happening whenever they want. You can be out, hanging out with your friends, going shopping, something, and you just all of a sudden are in a mood. You're like sad, and it just happens from nowhere. Nothing happened to put you in that mood. It just comes. So that's really what depression is. And then I wanted to ask you, or I wanted to see if you knew anyone. I know quite a few people because it runs in my family. So you may know just one person, and this will help you be able to help that person. Maybe you can just tell them what I'm telling you today. So another thing is more than 264 million people suffer from depression every day. And 17.3% or 17.3 million people of that 264 are adults. That is a lot of people suffering from depression, and if I can just tell you this one thing, it may help those people. So the next thing I want to talk about is another big portion of people who are suffering are women after childbirth, and that is called postpartum depression. It states that 70 to 80% of women suffer from depression after childbirth. They have mood swings and really severe depression that they don't know how to deal with, and that all comes from the American Pregnancy Association. The next thing is another thing that depression can cause can bring to is suicide. Some people suffer from severe depression and they don't know how to handle it. They don't know what to do to, get over it or anything. So they end up committing suicide, and it's known that it is 20 times more likely 20 times more likely for someone suffering from depression to commit suicide than someone who isn't. So that is a lot to me. So I just kind of want to be able to help people here. The next thing is self-esteem. Some people think that they just have self-esteem issues, and they don't realize that they could be suffering from depression. According to the goodtherapy.org, self-esteem and depression are intertwined and contribute to a negative effect to people. So self-esteem is not just self-esteem. You could be suffering from depression on top of that, which is a lot worse. there's this man named Michael. He was in architecture, and he really suffered from self-esteem, and he couldn't figure out a way to get over it or to help himself with it. So he says that a way for him to overcome was through painting, and that's just an amazing feat to me. I mean, just painting on a canvas for 30 minutes a day can help you overcome self-esteem issues or anything like that. Another thing is this researcher, his name is Winslow. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say his name, but he says there's a strong relationship between self-esteem and depression, but a weak one between depression and self-esteem. And that means that if you have self-esteem, you're more likely to be also suffering from depression. There's more of a chance that people who are suffering from self-esteem actually have depression. They don't even realize it. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today, is helping get out the word that painting can help relieve some of these depression issues that a lot of us are struggling with. My mom, these are my mom's paintings, and her thing is trees. She said you can't mess up a tree. A tree, it's all different things. It's everything. You can go any way, and it can't be wrong. And then, even she was angry or frustrated, and she used her reds, and then she was sad, and she used her purples and blues and just darker colors to express those. And then even when she really wasn't in a bad mood, she still painted just to be painting. It just kind of helps her. So I just wanted to get out the word, and it's also an affordable thing to do. I spent $20 on acrylic paints, brushes, and a canvas. So my thing today is to help people know that painting is a way to express those feelings. Thank you.